assistant referee as well. I'll be running the line for this game. Some cautions, one red card. I could have managed this situation better. Hey guys, the referee Angle here. Excited to be a part of the Ref 6 team. On today's video, I will be heading up to Sacramento, California and taking part in the NorCal College Showcase, where 15 to 18-year-olds are playing in front of college scouts for the weekend. I have 2 games on Saturday, 3 on Sunday. This is my 4th or 5th time out in Sacramento this year, but hop along for the journey. Should be fun, and you're able to see what the day in the life of a U.S. referee looks like. Hey guys, I'm all checked into my room. Decent drive from Fresno, but now it's time for me to get some rest. I will see you tomorrow. Good morning from Sacramento. Got a good night's sleep, ready to take on the 2 games that I have for today. But first, let's head down and get some breakfast and fuel ourselves for the day. What's going on, guys? Gonna go ahead and check in the teams right now. About 40 minutes till kickoff. Here with my boy Josh, assistant referee as well. I'll be running the line for this game. But yeah, see you guys soon. All right, guys, just finished my matches for the day. First as an assistant referee, second as a center referee. Felt great out there. First game was pretty laid back, finished 2-1, no cautions, no ejections or anything like that. But my game as a center referee, I had a lot more to do. A lot of more decisions to be made, some cautions, one red card. We'll get into that. Some key decisions that we can look over as well, see what you guys think, see if you guys believe I did the right thing there. But overall felt great. Got some good feedback from my referee coach. Always things to improve on, but always great when you got some good feedback. But we'll go ahead and cut to that right now and see how I did. First, let's go over my stats on Ref 6. Distance covered was a total of 8 miles. Funny enough, I did 4 miles in the first half and 4 in the second half. It's crazy how much you move during matches, and this is one of the tools on Ref 6 that I like to go to after every match. Moving over to my heat map, you can see I tend to stick to a traditional diagonal. I have tried to implement moving wider at some points in the game, but it will take some time to see a big difference. A lot of activity went through the middle of the field, which is where most of the match was played. Going down to my misconduct, there were a total of 7 cautions and 1 send-off. As I mentioned, a lot of play through the middle of the field, so a lot of my sprints were through that area as well. About 4 minutes into the second half, we have our first yellow card. We have red attacking down the left-hand side. Red player loses possession and pulls down white and vice versa. If you see the play back, red does initially foul white, but white takes him down as well. I could have managed this situation better. In game, I decided to caution red for unsporting behavior. As I am heading over, both players are exchanging words with each other. I step in, tell them to back away from each other and try to restart play. Both players are still going at it, but it elevates to a point where Red said, "Let's just say some not so nice words," and I sent him off. His head coach is actually pretty close and asked me what his player was sent off for. I let him know that it was for abusive, offensive, and or insulting language. There was not much argument from the team or coach since everyone pretty much heard what he said. Unfortunately for the player, I did feel like this set the tone for the second half. I did try and let the game flow a bit more in the first half, but I didn't want it to get away from me. This caution was about 10 minutes later. Red has possession of the ball, is dribbling towards the opposing team's goal. Red tries to make a pass and it comes off of White. White player tries to dribble out and gets taken out by Red. Looking at the play a couple times, there is no doubt in my mind that I made the right call. I deem this as a reckless challenge. There is enough force. The mode of contact is the foot to the attacker's calf. And of course, enough force to take out White and knock him down to the ground. I would say I was in a good position to view contact and sell it. No arguments from Red on this one as well, which usually means you made the right decision. I have been working on being more aware of my surroundings, and as you can see, I try not to turn my back to the rest of the field where the majority of players are. In these situations where the ball is not in play, it could be very easy to miss something while noting something down on your data sheet. So always make sure to check around you, look over to your assistants to see if they have any additional information or if a substitute needs to be made. First caution for White is 2 minutes later. Ball is played across the center circle. Red receives and takes a touch towards the right hand side. Number 28 on White comes in for a challenge and gets Red on the knee. I would say compared to the previous caution, it looks like there is a bit less force going into the challenge. But for me, the mode of contact plays a huge role as to why I decide to go with a caution. White comes in, looks like they are attempting for the ball, but completely miss and make contact with Red. A hard surface making contact with a vulnerable area is what was going through my head at the time. I also believe it was a moment to manage the game. Like I stated earlier, this was only about 2 minutes before the previous caution, so I want to pull the game back, gain more control over it, and not let this foul lead to more reckless fouls or retaliation on Red for not giving a caution. In this moment, it was a great opportunity to stay consistent with my foul selection and criteria for issuing caution for reckless challenges, which I believe was the case here. At this stage of the match, I believe the game was tied up. The lead had changed a couple of times, but now White was gaining momentum and pushing to pull ahead. White player is trying to get past Red, pulls the ball back, dribbles, and lays the ball off to a teammate. Red takes him out with a late challenge. The player who was fouled on this play was actually the one who took a hard challenge a couple of clips ago, so I know he is feeling it at the moment, unfortunately. Going back to this one though, it was an easy caution for me. The Red player is in disbelief as to why he received the caution, even stating that it was one of his first fouls on the day. But I go back on staying consistent with my foul selection and making sure that I carry that out for the rest of the match. Final cautions of the match. We are close to the end, about the 88th minute. Ball is played over the top and both players are running full speed to try and get there first. Red eventually beats White out and tries to cut in towards the goal. White wins possession and is trying to shield the ball. The game is 5-3 to White at this point, and I would assume that White is looking to slow down the game and choose some time up. As White is doing this, Red gets his arms over him and begins to pull him and brings him down, but not while White does the same. I called the foul once I saw that Red had his arms around White and began to pull him, but they went on and got into a small scuffle. I ran towards them, made sure that it didn't escalate more than it needed to. These are U17 boys, so I did not want to take any chances. Luckily, both players removed themselves from the situation, and I cautioned both. Red and White both acknowledged what they did, and I believe I received that feedback since they knew what I was allowing and not allowing throughout the game. I may sound like a broken record at this point, but being consistent with your fouls and card distribution will set the tone for the match and let players know what they can and can't get away with throughout the match. Let me know what you guys think. Did I handle the situations properly? Were the cards warranted? What would you have done in these situations? Let me know in the comments below. But overall, great game. We are towards the end of the season here in California. Just one more event to go to, which is the NorCal State Cup, which I am also attending, and which is also in Sacramento. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next Ref 6 vlog.